Hello, I'm T with Teresa H Creates and welcome to my channel. Come on in. I'm really excited to be in my craft space today because it is a little overcast and a little rainy outside, and that is just my favorite time to create. I love being in the studio when it's raining. I don't know why, it just really gets me kind of pumped up. So I just love it. So I have my hot coffee and my sweater on because I'm pretending it's cold outside as well. It's not really, but I'm pretending. And it is the first of the month, so it is sheet load of cards time. So Alicia over at Call Me Crafty Owl puts together a card sketch every month, and this is the card sketch for November 2024. The card sketch includes all the supplies that you'll need and all the measurements. So it has a cutting guide with it and everything. And if you would like to get your own sheet load, go over to her channel at youtube.com/callmecraftyowl, and I will link her channel in the description so that you can click on it easily and find your way over there. So this is the card sketch for November 2024. And because it's getting close to craft fair season, or actually a lot of people are in craft fair season, I'm starting my craft fair season a little bit late. So my first craft fair is in December, early December. And so I'm really working on my Christmas stuff right now for that. And I decided with this sketch, it yields 8 cards. And I love these sketches because it is always a quick and easy way to produce a lot of cards that look fantastic. So I decided instead of using an actual collection, that I was going to use my Christmas scraps. So this is my it's upside down, but you can see it. It's my Christmas paper scraps. There's tons of it here. I know I have a lot, but I usually host a Christmas card making party for family and friends. And this is the paper that I put out and let them dig through to make their cards. So it's got a lot of papers of all sizes for card making in there. But I do need to whittle it down a little bit. So I decided to use it to make my cards. So none of these cards that I have made are actually like a matchy-matchy collection. I just went through and found colors that I thought coordinated well. And I went ahead and put them together. I had a few different sentiments and added them. This one I turned horizontal instead of vertical. And I think it looks great that way. And I know that there are only 7 here. I wanted to make one with you on camera just to kind of show you how I assembled these cards. And this one is a little bit different. So I didn't cut these strips exactly the way the cutting guide showed. I wanted to use this little border piece here. So I cut these extra small so that I could use the border piece because I thought it went so well together and I really liked it. So let me go ahead and set this aside for a second, and then I will pull out my stuff for the 8th card. I make my own card bases. I use the Nina Solar White cardstock to do that. So I just cut a bunch of new card bases. I was surprised that I was out because I usually do a lot at one time, and I was out of them. So again, not all of these are from a similar collection. A lot of them are just random pieces that I had that I put together. And I believe her card sketch, all 3 of these pieces are from the same pattern. So mine are all different. So one of the ways to really pull together your cards, especially if you're using card scraps and to make it all kind of cohesive, is to ink up these edges. I'm an inker anyway, but I do like to ink up these edges because number one, it gets rid of this white core, and that's typically why I ink them up. But also, if you ink up the edges in the same color, a lot of times it will pull things together and make them look like they all belong together, even when you and I know that they do not. They didn't originally go together. So I've inked up the edges of all of that. Let me go ahead and start assembling. Use my reverse tweezers and my art glitter glue, which I just got my refills in stock. I got nervous because with the art glitter glue, they don't ship in cold weather, and they ship from a little further north. That's where I get it. It's a little further north of here, and I thought, oh no, it might be it might be cold there and I need to get on the ball. And it took a while to get here and I was really getting nervous. Like I said, it's not cold here yet. But I think that the cold weather changes the consistency of it. And so they don't ship when it's cold. And I was like, no, I cannot go the entire winter without my art glitter glue. That would not be fun. Would not be fun. And the reason I'm using art glitter glue on this project instead of double-sided tape, because I do have my ATG tape runner, is because I'm using this glitter cardstock. And anytime you incorporate a cardstock that's a little bit different, particularly glitters, or if they're embossed, a lot of times they don't stick as well. The tape doesn't tend to stick as well. Let me go ahead and get this card front inked up as well, so everything matches. And then I'll add this guy. Yep. This was two-sided glitter paper. So this particular paper that I'm gluing onto is a little bit slick, and then it's the glitter paper that I'm adhering, so I definitely want to make sure that I'm using a good adhesive. And now I'm going to attach it to my card base. And I went through my my stamp stash and picked out a couple of Christmas stamps that I liked, sentiment stamps. They were from 3 different collections. And I went ahead and stamped them, and then I die cut them. It does call for a particular size on the circle that goes here. So this sentiment, image or sentiment, it did call for a particular size, but this is what I love about these sketches. They're just guides. It's just inspiration to give you an idea of how this is, so you can follow it exactly here if maybe you're new to card making, or you just like being precise, or you can switch it up and make it your own. And I tend to switch it up and make it my own most of the time. Now, because I've layered up this, if I put this down flat, there's going to be a lump there, a little hump from where it changes from this thicker paper to the thinner paper, because I've layered it up. So I am going to I cut some extra, well, that would be helpful. I did cut some extra paper here. I am way too excited today. And I am going to layer it up on the back of my sentiment so that when I put it down, it bumps it up a little bit, and those are nice, even spots there. And I used that same Nina Solar White card base because I had some extra to do my sentiments, and so it's thicker than these papers, so it actually only need 1 layer to bump it up and for it to be nice and flat. So it's nice and smooth. Get everything stuck down. And that is it. And I really feel like, so if you can see up close, you can see where I've inked the edges on those. And I really think like it kind of darkened them, and it really makes it all kind of go together. And then later, if I wanted to add them, I'd probably add some little gems on the cards that might bring it together more and make it a little bit more festive. But right now, that is it. Those are my 8 cards for November 2024 sheet load of cards. Don't forget to check out Alicia's YouTube channel to get the to find out how to get the sketch if you are interested in getting this to make your own set of cards. And while you're there, also she has a playlist, so all of her design team created cards, and they're all so different. So I always check them out. I just click on the playlist and I watch them back to back because they're always so inspirational and always very different. And I really enjoy watching those. So hopefully you like this. It was just a really quick project, but Christmas and themed, and a nice day to be in the studio. And until next time, bye.